All right, folks, welcome to another edition of Ascension Outdoors. I'm Lyle Johnson.
I'm Goosie, guys.
From South Louisiana, I guess I should explain. Looks like the kind of home for my kind of man. We were fishing in bayou streams and dreaming from dream to dream, flipping on what Mama Nature stored. Yeah, you won't believe the things I saw on old Lake Maurepas. Mama Nature, you're gonna drive us all insane. For the rustle of their wings in that cold December wind brings me back to the banks of Maurepas.
Ascension Outdoors is brought to you by Lane's Jewelry and Design on New River, offering custom jewelry design along with in-house cleaning and repair. Snow Seafood and Steakhouse on Airline Highway, serving great food since 1971. Roland J. Robert Distributor, serving customers with petroleum and petroleum products since 1924, along with super stops located throughout the region. Bayron Smoked Sausage uses the original Louisiana recipe from 1938 to produce the best smoked sausage, andouille, green onion, and smoked boudin around Ascension Parish.
See this man? He has no character. See this sausage? That's Bayron Smoked Sausage. It has character. Made with 100% shoulder cut pork, filled with flavor, not fillers. Bayron Smoked Sausage. Sausage with character.
All right, man, as always, Ascension Outdoors is brought to you by Lane's Diamond and Jewelry Design on West New River Street, right off the Airline Highway. Jewelry business is always good, and it's always a good time for jewelry,
No doubt
especially
about that.
if you're a guy, you know, and you want to make some points with your lady. That usually goes over pretty
Well, if
good.
you're a lady and want to make points with your man,
That's right.
works also.
That's exactly right.
Another good business is seafood business. We had
That's
Snow
right.
Seafood tonight. This place has been a part of our life. This establishment has been a part of our life for a long time. And still is today.
While we were coming in, I was talking to Ben Gyro. He used to be the executive chef. Now he kind of runs the place. About what we did here in 1971, had about a 40-foot bonfire.
Right, sure.
And whenever we were seniors, before Snow started construction, that's how long we've been digging
That's
this
amazing. That's
property.
a long time. And we've been participants of coming to this establishment
For the same amount of time. They got
You
plenty
and
of my
both,
money.
And a whole bunch of people.
That's right.
Deservingly so.
That's right. So look, another good organization is Anything Outdoors Helping Kids. Jacob Heath, he's got a great pro staff, and they do a lot of stuff. And you know, his son had a illness that St. Jude took care of. Took care of him and his family during that time, and so they decided to give back. You know, and so he spends all of his spare time, and probably some he ain't got.
But he's done that gracefully.
Exactly.
They done an excellent job. He's got a great staff of young men and women that help him with that too.
And you know, it's not a big organization, so the money all goes to, you know, they do give a good bit of their money straight to St. Jude, but they do spend most of it on people. You know, where they'll take kids on hunts and all that, fishing and all that kind of stuff, but they just will meet medical bills as well, and it's all, you know, right here local. And one of their fundraisers, we're going to talk about two of them, but one of them is going to be the second annual St. Jude Bass Tournament. They had a pretty good crowd last year.
Second annual St. Jude Bass Tournament will be held Saturday, March 28th at St. James Boat Club. Now, there's other opportunities to promote Anything Outdoors. They'll be at the Sportsman Show, which will be held at Lamar Dixon on March 12th. Their staff will be there, and they have a booth there, so if you want to go by there and contribute or buy any caps or any of the merchandise that they have, that'd be a good time to grab some of that stuff right there. and run into a lot of people there that you got a lot in common with over there.
Oh,
whether you know them
doubt.
or you don't. I
That's
mean,
right.
just about everybody there, you do have something in common with, no doubt. Speaking of things in common, hunting season's kind of winding down. If you're a waterfowl hunter or deer hunter, and maybe you finish squirrel hunting or rabbit hunting for the year, whatever the case may be, you need to take care of them firearms. Too many people just take them, throw them in the corner the next year. Sit down one day, make your plan, get you a couple of hours, get you some solvent to clean those barrels out, run some patches, get some oil your guns down good. There's nothing to me feels better than picking up a nice clean rifle or a nice clean shotgun for my next hunting trip next year when you pull it out of that closet after this long hot summer we got next September, October, and you pull it out and it's all cleaned up and ready to go. You maybe wipe a little dust off of it and get it ready to go. It goes a long ways into the treatment of your firearm.
Oh yeah.
From rusting and
look,
and
if you're not real good at it, you can bring it to
you can
gunsmith and let them break it down and clean it for you. This year I done a dumb thing and put a shell in the chamber backwards. Oh man! So when I shot one, well, it didn't come out. Right. And so I tried everything I could. I had to quit my squirrel hunt and go home. And so I learned how to take it apart, which wasn't that hard. Right. But boy, that thing was nasty. Yeah. Oh no, they need to be taken care of, no doubt. You need to take time. I clean it every one I got every year at the end of the season. If it's been shot, it gets cleaned thoroughly. To the best of my knowledge, I can't do it like a gunsmith, but I do clean the barrels and every part that I can get to. Like I say, the hunting season is going down. It's coming to an end. The turkey season is coming up. We'll talk about that on down the road. Yeah. But we was talking about a while ago the bounties in Louisiana that you have, that the opportunities you have, whether you be hunting WMA land, there's plenty of land out there to hunt. There's plenty of places to fish. Exactly. We talk about that all the time. I can personally don't need a boat really to go catch a mess of fish now. And you're right. If you're a pretty good fisherman, you really don't need that in this state. And look, if you're not that good, you can learn. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just take a places to do it. And that's what our show's about. This go around, we went down there to Reggio and done our annual crabbing show, and it didn't take us long to take care of it. That's something that's kind of easy to do. You'll learn as well. If you don't know how to do it, just go do it one time. Yeah. And there's a lot of places, especially that road there from Reggio to Delacroix. There's a lot of places to crab and fish off of there. Those crabs were delicious. Oh, I'm telling you. Very, very good. Yeah, they were good. Why don't y'all give it a try sometime? That's right.
Distribute the super stocks. Get all you need for your day on the water. That's what you got to do is to read when they get home. Outboard fuel, ice, everything that you need to take a good, safe day, nice day out on the water.
Yeah, you're right, baby. Feels like a good one, too.
Really?
Yeah, that's good. Wait, north, right here.
Oh, yeah, bring it to me.
Nice.
Yeah, that's nice meal.
Yeah, you're right. First one, baby, first one. Home.
Fruity crab, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, y'all. We're doing a film right now. It's really the last weekend of deer season. The duck season's winding down. Yeah. I about had enough of that deer hunting for the year. So decided to do a little thing that's quite our audience really enjoys seeing. So we came down here to Reggio to do a little crabbing this morning. There's a cold front coming through the season. The wind's blowing pretty hard right now. The tide ain't really great right now, but it didn't take long to catch this nice crab right here. Yeah. And this is something that people enjoy doing off the side of the road. And like
pretty
I say,
easy to do too.
Yeah, it is.
It don't take a whole lot of effort.
Yep.
Get you a little bit of bait. We got chicken necks and some catfish heads that I brought. Some catfish I cleaned yesterday, biting pretty good in the Virgin Canal right now. But anyway, it's a lot of fun, man. It's easy to do.
It is, yeah, really. And it's something the whole family can do. It ain't that long of a drive from our Ascension Parish area to get down here.
And you got about 6 miles of road like this where you got rocks, and it's real easy to access many places along this road, and so it's real easy to do.
Like I say, it's been a little while since we've done a crabbing film, and that's the way we do it. Now, you can do it other ways. You can go out here and bring your boat and put some nets out and run nets, or however you want to do it. We typically just use a fishing rod with a piece of bait on it and reel them in and dip them, just like we just did.
I think I might have another.
Ah, sounds good to me, bro.
like 3 or 4.
Oh, yeah. Still on?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Another male.
Yeah, you're right. I tell you what, that's the right size too, because them rascals that size right there is always full.
Yeah,
you know
they are. You're right.
They good eating too.
Yeah, he takes a lot of
you think he ain't hungry? I can't shake him off.
a lot of stuff about a #1 crab and all, but it's hard to find them for you.
Yeah.
But like you say, this size crab right here, it's perfect, really. Look, some of y'all that's got some ducks and all you kill this year, crabs go perfect with a duck gumbo. Perfect with it. If you got some crab halves, put it in a duck gumbo and it goes perfect. It don't hurt to put a few oysters in there also, but for some reason crab seems to mix well with duck gumbo.
I got one on order from Chef Deborah. She fixing to make me a goose.
A goose?
Crab, if we bring some today.
Like I say, if you go down there and catch you some of them geese, come over and catch a few of these crabs and Reggio,
right.
and
that'll
you
work.
set up to go there. Put a little Bayron sausage in there.
Yes, sir.
Ready to go then. Oh yeah.
You're right, baby.
Bring him up.
We're getting them in.
Yeah, that looks like a little female.
The red paws, bro.
Yeah. Maybe. That's an immature. See that one right there? That is the crab. That is a virgin female. Never been bred. You don't keep them no more. I believe they completely off the list for commercial fishermen and stuff, and I don't think we need to keep them anymore neither. We checked the regulations this morning on the recreational side and to see where it was illegal for us to keep these anymore at this point. But this crab right here is the crab that will be getting bred when the breeding season comes. It's this one right here. So we're gonna turn that in there back.
Yeah, you're right, baby.
Bring him up.
We got them coming in.
Yeah.
Feels like a good.
Oh, got a little grass on there with it, but
It's still a nice one.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, one thing you need to get when you come down this way, if you can, and it's kind of working against us today, is the tide. We don't have a good tide right now. If you get that tide chart from Barataria Terrebonne Estuary Program, got an excellent tide chart for South Louisiana, excellent. You get you one of those calendars that they got, and it shows the tide range. Today the tide's been slack all week. There is a little bit of tide movement today, but the movement today, we're at the dead part of it right now, which it didn't really work for our trip here. But what happens a lot of times with that, when the water ain't moving very well, you'll catch them in one spot, and then you may have to move to another spot because they're not really aggressive moving up and down the waterways a lot, feeding at that time. They just like fish, just like saltwater fish or freshwater fish, whatever the case may be. But they've done got 3 or 4 or 5 already, so I think you got another one on that over there. That net looks stretched out, so looks like it's gonna turn out all right. But if you want to make your trip really worthwhile, come when the tides are right, and your success can be a lot better than when the tides aren't right. All right, folks, this portion of Ascension Outdoors is brought to you by Precision Well Testing and Well Training. You were right, Alan. I was on the other side of the cut over there, wasn't doing no good. Sometimes that makes a difference. Now, what we fishing has a mouth of a cut that goes out to the marsh right there. And I do believe, a lot of times it makes a lot of difference where you're at there. Looks like that net got one too, huh? Like I said, we're gonna get a little better tide movement in a little while. It's gonna make a lot of difference for sure. Come on. Come on. I don't believe you got no call. Good job, man.
He let go, but we still got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, bro.
Well, he ain't had no claw to hang on, so he
That's right. He was just holding on by his mouth. That's how hungry they are, man. I'm telling you right now, that ain't a bad-sized crab. He looked little because he ain't had no claws on him.
You know what'll happen now? If you come here in the winter time's a good time to come.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you right now, November is excellent, y'all.
Right.
November is really good. If you come here after hard, if it's really been cold, it ain't been cold here lately. But if you come here after it's real cold, they're gonna be real lethargic. What is broke?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm trying to fix the reel.
You got some?
Yeah, he's on there, man.
Now, let's bring him on in now.
Might be across that other line.
That don't matter. We can deal with that issue. It's all about fishing.
Nice.
Yeah, bring him on. Nice one. Pretty crab.
Yeah, you're right. Big male.
It is. Mixed up with the other line. That is a pretty one there.
They hungry, they won't let go.
Yeah. He won't let go. If he was on your finger, he wouldn't let go neither. Take a pair of channel locks and break his claw off to get him off your finger. That's on a catfish belly right there.
That's right.
Yeah, you've been doing pretty good on that. All right, folks, this portion of Ascension Outdoors is brought to y'all by Olive Branch Rods. Check them out if you need some cleaning done, if you need a rod built, if you need some rod repaired or reel repair, check him out, Olive Branch Rods. Here he comes. Here he comes.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Come on in there, partner.
Yeah, you're right.
About this for a little bit. The bait we're using, look, I'll tell you what, would you use chicken necks, take that fat off of it. Take that fat off of it, throw it in the water there. Something we'll eat, a seagull or something, we'll take a bite of that. But that allows your bait to go to the bottom. We're using some weights on there to keep the bait on the bottom. Naturally, you gotta adjust to what weight, current-wise, that you need. Today, you don't need very much because we ain't got very much current. Yeah, come on with him.
Yeah, you're
It's
right.
like a pretty simple process, y'all. Put the net in the water and bring the crab to the net and just pick it up. A lot of people get excited and you see that crab and if it's a big one or something, first thing you want to do is try to get out there and get him to fall off, and boy, you can mess up like that. Nice one too. Yeah, that's a that's a female there, but that's a mature one. So, nice crab. What I did right there, these people, if you do come down here, pick up the trash when you leave. I see a lot, you know, it's horrible how people trash up a place like this. So this is really pretty neat that you can come to a place like this, off the bank, for free, basically. Pack of chicken necks and catch you a lot of times ice chest full of crabs. But anyway, they left some of their lines around here, so I put a chicken neck on that one right there and threw it out. I ain't fished too far from the bank on that one right there and caught one. So you're less aggravated. Another little female. You're less aggravated with fish aggravating you at this time of the year. A lot of times in the summer, you got a lot of fish activity, especially in places like around Grand Isle or even here sometimes. But the fish keep eating your bait, moving it around. And the crab is pretty vicious. Now, if he comes around there and the fish ain't too big, he's gonna grab that piece of meat from that fish, them little fish that's fooling with it. But it aggravates, they'll eat your bait up and stuff like that. In the fall of the year, in the winter time, you don't have that problem, not as often, for sure.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, got one on the other one too, bro.
Good. Action picking up.
Action picking up, this is good. Yeah, you're right.
Where is that? Oh,
Come on there, little crabby. Yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah, nice.
boy, that is a pretty one there.
You hear that pole, bro? That other one must have a big one on it.
It must. He feels heavy too, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Feels heavy. That's a pretty crab right there.
That's beautiful, man.
There ain't many things prettier than a blue crab, I'm gonna tell you. That is one beautiful creature right there.
Right.
He's bordering the number 2 size crab, that one right there. One thing I will say for sure today, catfish heads are better than chicken necks. I'm gonna tell you what else works good over here. That name there, I've seen duck guts. So usually when we come duck hunt down here, we would crab after. Pick him up.
Oh, you got him, yeah. Good job, buddy.
All right, partner, help me out of here. If you've got any catfish heads, you've been catfish, keep your couple catfish heads, and I'll use the bellies on them also too on catfish. Works pretty good on these crabs. Feels like maybe a keeper. Another little female. Cut her loose. Get down the river there. Breathe my bait.
All right, baby. Oh, goodness. I don't think there's gonna be no female.
It is, it's a big one.
That's right. Oh, yeah, nice, man.
Mm-hmm.
Come on in there like a lunker love. Yeah, you're right. Good enough, bro.
Yeah, yeah, good enough, man. Good job.
Right. Catfish heads is paying off, baby. I'll eat some fillets from it and the crabs eat it.
I think you might have.
Oh, I got another one on that one too.
Looks like it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Can't even hardly reel him in, bro.
Right. That's the best one of the day there, Law. One thing you don't want to do is get him
wrapped on your finger.
Yeah, get him wrapped on your finger. You'll cry, Uncle. I guarantee you.
You'll cry.
There ain't nobody can take that. That is a nice one there, man. Look at that.
Oh, I got one on
That
this
is
other
beautiful.
One too, bro.
He didn't have no legs at all on this side. Ain't that strange right there? 1, 2, 3 of them of his little side flippers cut off. He looked like he survived pretty well, though. Pretty. Yep. Probably not enough crabs getting big enough. You know, commercial guys, they got to use the escape ring in there that's pretty big. Pretty good crab there. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the small one, but he's a male crab. You're gonna keep him. Yeah, the commercial guys have different restrictions. Naturally, they have escape rings in their traps where the crabs can, undersized crabs can get out. There's several programs in crabs. CCA's got a derelict
crab trap
removal every year where they go get thousands of crab traps that's abandoned out of the water. A crab trap or regular cage crab tray that's left in the water and the float is gone, you don't know it, is a killing machine forever.
Exactly.
Forever. The crabs that get in there that can't get out, the large one, and they go to molt when they shed their shells so they can grow. The other crabs in there eat them.
Right.
So those things.
Fish get in there.
Fish can get in there, and fish can survive in there a little while with them, but after a while, them crabs finally gonna eat them up. Oh yeah, no doubt. So there's programs in place to make the crabbing better. You know, as we had to learn over years and over time.
That's a man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That one will eat.
And that, my friends, brought to you by Snow Seafood.
That's right. That's just what you can get over there, too. Of course, it might be a little bigger than this.
Yeah.
Soft shell po' boy over there.
I'd like to thank Snow Seafood for sponsoring this segment of Ascension Outdoors.
That's right, our photo segment.
In the photo section. Thank y'all for sending them pictures in, by the way. What's your first one tonight?
Yeah, you're right. All right, first one we got right here is Miss Addison Gautreaux. She's 10 years old, and She caught these 3 rainbow trout and a pretty daggum good sized catfish here, fishing with a dad tray at Lamar Dixon, using trout though in December. They still got some in there too.
Yeah, I used some of that trout dough when I went time. You got that out of that little Berkeley jar that you got. You kind of roll up, make it a little ball like we used to make that dough ball. Yeah, they got some in there. Plus, they put those trout in a bunch of more ponds around. I know they put some in Burbank, they put some in Walker, they put some in Hammond. And if you look up,
all you got to do is go to the Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries website, and it's very easy to find. They put them in 15 places. A second time they got stock, so it's still available. But it's like fishing. They don't bite every day all the time. So
it takes some learning to do it.
If you go down there and don't catch them, that don't mean they ain't got none.
Oh no, I know that.
They still got plenty.
Look, here's a nice deer right here. Addison Wheat kill. That's a 115-pound doe while hunting with a dad Kelly Wheat and a pawpaw Jerry hunting camp up in Chippewa. That's killed with a 7mm 08 at 60 yards on December 23rd. 3 p.m. in the evening. That's the way to get them. Early enough in the evening where you can go find it, get the cleaning on it, and everything before it gets dark. Way to go. Way to go, gal.
All right, this father-daughter combo of a good friend of ours, Cody and Jalen Bro, with their 2 bucks. Cody's was a 202-pound 8-point, shot at 150 yards with a 270, and Jalen, this is her first buck, 223-pound 8-point, nice beautiful, 80 yards with a 243.
223 pounds, a nice deer.
That's
right
a big
there.
old deer.
It's bigger than the body weight's bigger than that deer that Cody killed.
That's right.
243, we'll do him in. That's all you need, believe me. His Cody Watts, he killed his 225-pound 8-point, chasing doe in Fort Adams, Mississippi. So he shot him at 100 yards. He's shooting a 7 mag. Good job, brother.
Yeah, you're right. Good job, Cody. All right, we got a fresh new kid here, 5-year-old Ezra, his first bass using a gold spoon, fishing with his pawpaw Matthew and Mama Trinell Carey in the Slidell Marshes late in December. That's probably where we
went. Nice looking bass too, right there.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. One of many they caught.
Yeah, they did catch a pretty good mess of
fish.
They
did well.
Here's a nice fish right here. Joey Molaire caught this. He's the son of Hank Molaire, an individual that was on this program quite a bit, and a good friend of ours. Boy, we really miss him, I tell you. Best gaff top
king, bro. That's it.
In my life. Really miss him. Great guy. Anyway, Joey caught this 5-pound rainbow. Now, it's 5 pound at Lamar Dixon on January the 1st using a pink marshmallow. Now, ain't the first time you ever caught a nice fish at Lamar Dixon on a pink marshmallow. He caught a nice bass in there one time on a pink marshmallow. That right there is a big rainbow trout. I don't know. You said they put something in there. I've never seen them release one. We've looked at a couple stockings. I've never seen a fish that big.
Now, Richard told me he watched them, and he said they let some 3- and 4-pounders go. But,
did he?
Yeah.
I've seen a 3-pound golden rainbow in there caught by somebody one day a couple years ago.
That's a 5-pounder. That ain't a 3 or 4-pounder.
When Joey asked me, he called me on the phone and said, "You reckon that fish can live in Lamar Dixon?" It's 25, 20. That fish may be a few years old. I don't know.
Right.
I have known people to catch them rainbow trout in Lamar Dixon in July, believe it or not. Congratulations. Beautiful fish.
Yeah, you're right. All right, this is Jordan Sheets right here. Killed his Livingston Parish 9-point buck, weighed in at 210. He shot it at 30 yards. That's one I might have could have hit. With 7mm at 5 p.m. 5 bucks for chasing 4 does.
Yeah, that's fun.
I ain't seen that many deer in my whole life, I don't believe.
I've seen that happen before like that. That's something to watch right there. That's neat. Here's one of our sponsors right here from Bayron Sausage.
That's right.
Cade Sheets. He killed this 196-pound 8-point up in his place in Wisner, Louisiana, back in December. He was shooting a 270 at 75 yards.
Yeah, you're right.
Congratulations, Cade.
That's right.
Looking forward to another teal hunt next year now.
That's right. We'll do it too.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, look, just a reminder, anything outdoors is going to be at the Sportsman Show as well. That's one of their biggest fundraisers of the year. So when you pass by there, if you ain't going fish the bass tournament, go by there and visit Jacob and them.
Do me a favor. Thank y'all for watching Ascension Outdoors. Please support our sponsors. That's how we can put y'all and us on this TV program.
That's right. See y'all next time on Ascension Outdoors.